Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode, and this time we're gonna test out the Sturer Emil, or well, not test it. We're gonna play it. We're gonna play this tank, and we're gonna kick some butt. But no, this tank is one of those tanks that is known as kind of a glass tank. Typically, they have big guns and are most well known for their terrible armor. This thing has 50 millimeters of armor, and I think in the time that I've played this, and I have how many battles in it? Going through boring stats as we play. 126 battles in. I think I probably bounced 3 shells off of it, most of which probably absorbed by the mantlet, and that's about it. I've had one before. I've noticed. Got shot by a T-54. It bounced off this highly angled part right here, ricocheted, penetrated the bottom of the mantlet, and did damage. So that was kind of a misleading ricochet, so to speak. Although you don't really realize that it ricocheted until later, and you look at your tank and it's damaged, or and you see the ricochet mark before the impact mark. You're wondering why there's 2 marks on it, but only 1 hit received. But anyway, this thing has a pretty big gun. I do have the 12.8 centimeter on it as opposed to the 10.5. Some people do use the 10.5 instead because it has a higher rate of fire, and also it carries more ammunition. This thing only has 15 rounds of ammunition with the big gun. However, I think I've ran out of ammunition a grand total of twice in it before, and well, that doesn't happen too often, so I think that it's still a good choice. And besides, big guns are fun, at least for my playstyle, and they tend to work out pretty well for me. I like to surprise people with them. It's hard to surprise people by shooting them 8 times over the course of 15 seconds, as opposed to once with a huge shot almost immediately. As far as equipment I have on it, I just have the camo net. I think I probably took most of it off and put it on the Borsig when I got it. I think I was a little bit strapped for cash at the time. A gun rammer is definitely something I would recommend. I don't have an extra one sitting in my depot, so I'm not going to throw it on. But I would definitely go for the camo net, definitely the gun rammer, and then after that, probably the gun laying drive. Probably a good idea to help your aim time with this big gun. But let's get into battle here. So, I believe it's a 490 damage alpha gun. I'll have to double check that once we get in game. It's got pretty good penetration values. It can only carry armor piercing and high explosive type. It does not have any premium rounds that it can carry. Not that it really needs it. Yeah, there we go. 490 average damage. I think I said 390. And if it'll let me do that, that's a bug that's existed forever. 231 millimeters of penetration at tier 7. Not half bad at all. That's better penetration than really. What's the tier 9 T-54 medium have? 232, 240, somewhere around there. So you know you're doing pretty good. You can hurt tanks a tier above you without much trouble. And oh boy, here we go on El Haloof. So this one's always a map that I'm kind of wondering, what do I do? Where should I go sit? Because I don't want to sit in the open and be that tank destroyer that sits there the whole time and kind of goes, let's just hope that somebody does something stupid and drives to the middle of the map, because that often doesn't work out. However, down in the northeastern corner that I'm going to, or sorry, the southeastern, I guess, whatever, that corner down here I'm heading towards, tanks like to do that. And this thing has a pretty significant amount of gun depression, as you can see. The gun almost touches the ground. It looks kind of humorous because the gun pops up to the back of the hull of the superstructure, I guess. But shooting downhill is really nice. It doesn't have much elevation. That's all it has. So don't try to shoot uphill, but shooting downhill is very nice. This spot too, people like to take random shots at every once in a while, so you have to be a little bit careful. But it looks like no one's got here yet, unless they're hiding behind that. So maybe we can give somebody a surprise if they appear. Hopefully they do. Don't make me sit here the whole game, guy. Come on. We need some Jeopardy theme music or something. Although I think that would be kind of copywritten, so let's not play it. So how's the weather? Any cool stories to tell? Oh, here's a fun fact. I recently purchased Uncharted 4. It's a PS4 only thing. I won't be recording it because of that, and turns out it's cheaper at Shoppers Drug Mart than it is at Walmart or to buy it on the PlayStation Store or anything like that by about $5. That's an $80 game. I got it for $75. Ooh, $5 savings. But just saying, if you're if you have Shoppers Drug Marts where you live, maybe that might be worth considering. Oh, come on. I don't have Sixth Sense. Dang it. Almost trained. That could have been a one-shot kill. Probably would have been. I'm going to assume that I'm spotted. Clear artillery doesn't hit me behind this. At what point can we trust that he's not looking this way anymore? It's a T-25, 2 over there on the mini-map that I can see. But he's out of my render distance. That E-25's looking up there. He will hopefully take care of that Chinu Kai if he pops back up. And we're going to look at this guy in the meantime. He's almost out of our render distance again, though, so... 497. Not a bad roll. I'm going to relocate because this clear isn't working out. So it's E25, which is kind of unfortunate. But this just isn't where the fighting is. It looks like our tanks in the north are actually going to win the battle. Which is unfortunate too, because that means less damage for... Oh, I wish I was still where I was before. If I peek out here and get spotted, I'm probably going to get shot in the side, but let's take that chance. No risk, no reward, I guess, right? Hopefully someone will spot him. Oh. Alan just skimmed him. Just took off a little bit of hair off the top. Oh, that guy. Oh, well, he's dead. Ow. My ass over there. Heavy tank. That's why Sixth Sense is a nice thing to have. So what's he? Is he on top of the ridge then, or is he down low? I think I would have spotted him down low. Must be on the ridge. Yeah, our tanks have won that north there now, but I can't keep my nose stuck out over there now. Clearly I've been spotted by something. Might even been that 12T up on the ridge, peeking over. Could have been the Chinu Kai. A lot of things cannot spot this. Let's take a risk by peeking our nose out again. These things don't have the most health points ever either, which doesn't help their case. Not the most health points, not the most armor, that's for sure. So it really does make them quite delicate. And once you get into the Borsig and tanks after that, they become very fragile too, as far as their modules are concerned. Should I go over there? Am I going to get picked apart if I try to cross that gap? Well, I'm not going to get much over here, so let's take the risk. I might be about to die. I might be about to die. 25's there. Artillery's at the back, spotted. So it's just a Chinu Kai and the IS. The T-34's not been spotted. MT-25. It's not been seen for a minute. He was last up by that 12T. There's the Chinu Kai and the... Oh, there's almost everybody. Oh yeah, there's everybody. Come on, get up the hill. You need to shoot someone. I'm glad I went up. Aha! Kaboom! That's always satisfying, isn't it? I'm not going to try to climb the hill, though. Don't know if I'll be able to shoot anything without doing it, but actually this E25 might run down the hill. No, he's going to run parallel with it. Can't hit the Chinu Kai, which means we're not going to be able to shoot him. And he's probably not going to be spotted if he gets over there. Oh, is he going down the hill? He is. Had one chance at that. That's the last one I'm going to get. It's a tough one, a long distance. On the move. Not used to the gun anymore. How long it takes shells to get places. Oh, he stood still though. We hit him. 487. Well, we hit 3 shells this game. Did 1,400 damage. Got ourselves a win rate of 1,700. That's all right. It's not amazing, but that's all right. E25 damages ammo rack. Would be nice if we detonated it. Get a few more points of damage there. And T34, which we one-shot, we damage his fuel tank anyway, so if we did low roll quite significantly, then we might have killed him anyway. Made a little bit of profit. Second our team for damage. Falling behind by just a little bit. Experience, not really an experienced machine when you're not spotting the things you're shooting at, or anything else that's being shot at, really. So that's not a big surprise there. And we'll see what happens this time on Runeberg. Oh, so I have mixed feelings about what to do on this one. I can go into the city and try to play like a heavy tank, but I cannot get myself shot. If I get myself shot, it's going to hurt, etc., etc. Or I could try to sit in the field, try to sit back at the back of our base here, like behind these buildings or something, and try to get shots into the center, or I can hide up at that road on the 0 line, at the back of that, and try to get shots into town from that direction as well. Oh, looking at the team lineup, they're not too much different. I think they're gonna have. It's hard to say. Where's everybody going? We're gonna have 3 tanks going town. Guess I'm taking the heavy tank role. We only have 3 heavies, don't we? They have a few more than 3 heavies. I see 4, 5 KV-1S. Yeah, I guess I'll go help them in town. We'll see what happens. It's not uncommon to see 3/4 of your team go one way and then get annihilated anyway from that same flank. I'll turn. Not too sure what my best option is in the town at this point. Need to be sneaky. Not get hit by artillery, which is what I'll probably get sitting here. Don't have 6th sense. Always makes things a little bit more nerve-wracking. Let's hide a little bit more of my tank. Not too much. That was lucky that hit. I didn't really aim it at all. Now artillery, don't end my game prematurely, please. I'd like to shoot your teammates in the face a few more times. That's a bit of a low roll though, 433. Cromwell, KV-1S up there. IS-2 is dead. Let's roll that way. Hopefully these heavies push a little bit. There's an IS up there. Hopefully that'll encourage these guys to push too. T-29 is more afraid, even though he's not the one that's been shot. This OI makes me a little bit nervous with this much armor. I mean, I'll shoot him back almost as hard, but yeah. If I hit him. Alright, I've got time to get into cover. Not get shot by the OI again. It was reloaded in 5 seconds. Can't leave the T-29 alone either, though. E-25s are there. We're turning around. We're turning around. These guys will flank. 25's not going to do that more times. He seems to know better. Or else he's trying to make us think. Oh, I think he's trying to make you think that he knows better, guy.
Ready to fire.
Oh, he's going to tear me apart, though. Is he going to hit me again? He does. I've got 49 health now. I was afraid of that. He knew my reload time, I guess. He knew he could shoot me several times. Is IS in trouble? Is he gonna die? That would have been nice if that hit. Didn't have time to aim it or even decide if that had a clean line of sight. So I think he's going to be killed by the 29. Yes. field looks like they've done all right, but they need a little bit of help. Artillery's going to be back here. If they even get close to me, then I'm dead. There's the M12. Oh, nice shot, M12. CS51 back here as well? I hope not. Because I don't want to get derped. He'll have him dead in time. I'll let him take it. Not that I could even really get my gun on him in time. Although it probably got me spotted, so that's kind of scary. Rebalanced. E8, you're mean. You're mean. I'm actually going to sit behind the bushes. Do I have a line of sight? I do, sort of. 29. Not anymore. You're on your own now, T-29. Not worried about the artillery killing me because he was reloading. Worried about the other guys taking advantage of him firing that next shot. I could be sitting in cap, but I'm afraid I'm going to get outspotted, and as soon as I'm spotted, I'm dead. I'm actually going to back away from this bush a little bit more. Better camo. When I fire my gun, might be the last shot I fire, though. Make your presence known, enemy. The E8 drove around the cap circle intentionally, too. Guess he doesn't want to make his presence known, although I think I've been spotted, and he definitely has been spotted. I hit him through the building, the Sturer Emil. He's going to enter render distance. Firefly's farther away, too. Dang. Gonna have to move up, I guess. This area of the map always makes me just kind of disoriented. When I was pointing over here, I was thinking that I was pointing towards the Sturer Emil. I didn't look at the map to compare it, obviously, so you can see what way my camera's pointing, but it's actually over here. Oh, no. Now I start to regret moving up. Can I hit this guy through here? No? Dang. That's slightly unfortunate. Where'd that E25 go? It's a little bit worrying, isn't it? There's a Sturer Emil. I need to help this E8. Getting out of cap to do it. There you go, E8. Got me spotted, though. E25's in our base with our artillery. Hopefully the M100Y can take care of him. The Firefly is a one-shot kill if I can hit him, but I'm a one-shot kill for him too. It's extra scary. I think that needed to be done though to help the E8. I wasn't sure. He might have been able to drive beside the Sturer Emil. I didn't notice, but he was potentially having some difficulties. Thank you. There's a victory. That wasn't too bad of a battle. Better than the last one a little bit. That was actually only 4 shots still, but it felt more intense. It was a little bit more exciting. And Sturer Emil, we killed his gunner. So not too bad. Ended up coming 3rd for damage done. 1800 damage, again, not too bad. Did a little bit better for experience because we were actually up close doing things rather than far at a distance for the whole thing. And we came in out with a total of 2,491 win 8. Which is always handy, or neat, nifty, I suppose. And we've actually won all 4 battles. I did the last episode's artillery battles in this too. So past tense spoiler, I guess, sort of. Not really a spoiler if it's past tense, but nevertheless. But here's the future tense spoiler. Next, we are going to be doing the T110E5. The Tier 10 American Heavy. So feel free to come back and check that out in the next one. And I will see you then. Bye.